travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
Now I'm ready to go. So, welcome back. In a revealing journey through the tomb stairwell, from top to bottom, and back up to the second level again, the looming presence of metal encased guardian steps from a secret door to loom over Yelena as she and the rest of the party take a much-needed respite. With brutal efficiency, its spiked fists swing with deadly intent, rendering our stalwart paladin unconscious in mere seconds. A frantic scramble ensued as the party, in a desperate bid to save their fallen comrade, launched a futile assault against the indomitable guardian. Amidst the chaos, Valrus, now a master of water magic, conjured a watery sphere that enveloped the relentless golem, and with calculated precision he dragged the metallic menace over the balcony and into the heart of the stairwell. As the party looked on, breaths held, Valrus released his concentration on the spell, and the golem plummeted 3 floors into the pit below, the echoes of its impact resonating through the tomb. Swift action revived Yelena, and the party, undeterred, explored the secret room they uncovered. Within its confines lay a scrying pool, a conduit to arcane insight. Valrus, drawn to the mystical waters, peered into the pool, unraveling secrets hidden within shadows. Simultaneously, Dustard's keen instincts revealed another concealed exit leading to another, smaller stairwell and 2 mysterious doors. And yet the danger remained. Valrus's scrying had summoned another tomb guardian, a relentless force that burst through the pool to lay waste to the party again. In the desperate ensuing struggle, it incapacitated both Yelena and Dustard. Valrus, undeterred, invoked his water magic once again, whisking the golem away over the balcony and into the abyss below. Battle over, the party, battered but intact, chose wisdom over bravado and retreated to the sanctuary of Papazotl's tomb. Within the hallowed confines they rested, rejuvenating during a respite that lasted 10 hours. Vargo, the party's intermediary with the divine, engaged in conversation with Papazotl. Simultaneously, Lunan stumbled upon a hidden door, unveiling a corridor housing a table and an unexpected presence. A bottled genie named Keshma el-Wazir. Freed at Vargo's behest, Keshma agreed to aid the party in the impending battle, teleporting away. Meanwhile, Vargo's discerning eyes uncovered another secret door, leading towards another ominous tomb. As you stand in the doorway of this new chamber, an overpowering stench of sulfur and brimstone fills the air, enveloping the space in an oppressive and suffocating embrace that seems to seep into every crevice and corner of the room. Amidst the overpowering aroma, your gaze falls upon the floor, where a pentagram lies, traced in salt lines embedded within the cold and unforgiving stone. Its intricate lines and patterns etched with a sense of arcane purpose that seems to almost pulse and thrum with energy. Dominating the center of the pentagram, an ornate sarcophagus stands as the focal point of the space, its grand and regal presence commanding your attention. Adorning the sarcophagus are dozens of small figures of prancing frog-like humanoids, their forms almost frozen in a dance that seems to define the boundaries of space and time. Lunan, as you gaze into the chamber from where you stand, a familiar voice echoes in your mind, almost cackling.
Salt pentagrams? What sort of rubbish is this? Salt has never stopped us. Come, Loon, and wreck that village witchcraft. I bet you nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Come, Lunan. Wreck that village witchcraft, and I bet you nothing happens.
Wreck it?
Wretched.
Wreck, break, wreck it.
Yes.
Oh.
Then I
Destroy.
heard correct. Do I have a angle to fire a firebolt at it?
Yeah, you could do. You would just need to roll. From where you're standing, it's not that far, is it?
No. Then I will throw a fireball at it.
All right.
Bolt, not ball, unfortunately.
Fire a bolt.
Oh.
It's only 40 feet.
You
Natural
hit
one.
Bargo.
um, as you try and peer past the skinny form of Valrus and Vargo, you peer into the corridor and fire the firebolt, but the voice in your head slightly puts you on edge and it glances off, firing into the ceiling of the corridor itself. Sparks rain down on the two of you.
What was that?
Galunan is trying to do something.
Lunan is just walking past them to get the better aim.
Uh,
And just tries
sure.
again, ignoring their looks, if he can push past.
From
Oh,
this,
I think even if resisted, you'd probably get past Valorous fine.
sorry, are you going? What did you say about resisting?
Not gonna resist.
Bargo neither. He's curious about Lunan. What's going on with him?
Yelena, the spellcaster's adding again. Help.
What are they doing now?
And I follow it up with a natural 20.
Wowzers!
Oh
Of
my
course.
god. That salt circle had no chance.
Confidently walking past. Let's have a look at this damage. So, two of those are max.
The first two are max.
Mm-hmm. So it's 38. All right.
Something like that, yeah.
You confidently walk past, ushering Vargo behind you as you unleash a firebolt of unparalleled proportions, exploding into the salt, throwing up dirt and debris. The salt almost turns black from the flames as it starts to rain salt from within the chamber. A small sound lets out. Lunan, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
God.
A 6.
I think Luna would use his inspiration to re-roll that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A 21. Okay. As you're standing there, pleased with your work, the falling salt with a 21, you've got an 18. Is it an 18 or a 19 passive perception?
That's 18.
18. Before you know what's happening, a form or a figure almost moves through the salt. It parts ways, and something leaps and lands on top of you. And as it does, you just manage to move your head out of the way as you hear a clashing of teeth on teeth click right next to your jugular. However, what does happen, let's just go through that. Oh mate, I nearly got a natural 20 and a 19. Some sort of creature lands on you as its claws dig into your sides, your shoulders, and grabs, and then it becomes visible. As it jumps straight onto you, grapples you, and claws you twice. The first one does no damage with the 2, but from the second one.
Wait, is that a giant gecko?
The second one, you take 8 points of damage as they seem to grip deeply into your flesh. And then it leaps back off of you 10 feet back. And with its bonus action, it then raises its hand and slaps its chest and disappears again. I need you all to roll initiative, please.
What was that? Oh, you need to clear the ones that are already in the combat tracker.
Okay. Hold on. Well, Lunan's rolled a 19. He's in. Yelena, you rolled a 23, so it's only Vargos I need to clear.
Yeah, and Valus needs to roll as well as Vango.
Alright, and now let me just roll for him.
It looked like a giant salamander.
Was it bipedal or completely snake-like?
It was humanoid bipedal.
Okay.
Just a question to the others. Had we gotten Moa's grave right?
Yeah, we have Moas.
I'm just trying to figure out which grave this is, if it's not Moa's.
It had Grong on the side, so it's probably
Okay,
a Nang Nang.
well.
Nang Nang looked like a Grong, if I remember correctly, so...
Mm-hmm. You are correct. It is.
Okay.
If you go and have a look at handouts, you'll see the picture of the tomb itself. Right, Yelena, from where you're standing, you don't hear much commotion except the blast of a fireball.
And Dusted saying, "Oh no, the spellcaster's up to something again."
She sighs. She'll wander next to Varus. Valorous even.
Mhm.
What is going on, Valorous?
So tired. I'm just so tired.
Lunan did something and the thing came out and attacked him.
Here we go again, huh? Fine. And she'll use her action to dash.
Okay.
So I should be able to get to there, and that's all my movement.
So you're gonna dash right in.
She's gonna dash right in because Luna's at the front, and he probably does. I guess runs up to him. She can probably tell that he doesn't look too good anymore.
Roll a perception check for me. Okay.
It's but a scratch.
Yeah, you definitely notice the scratch. Lunan's obviously well rested, but as you run past, you notice he's got a bit of blood on one of his shoulders.
Where did it go, Lunan? What have
You can
made
see
angry?
Lunan just staring straight forward towards nothing.
She'll just ready her sword and shield, and that will be her turn.
Okay. That will then bring us to Lunan.
Not knowing for sure what's going on, he hopes that the Velociraptors can come and give him a hand, so he casts Spirit Guardians
Ooh, okay.
and hope to find this guy.
Now that is in a cube, isn't it? Or sphere?
It's a sphere.
It's a sphere. Okay. A 15-foot
But
sphere.
it has a 15-foot sphere.
Yes. Okay. So it
And
definitely penetrates
anyone I
the
can't see, but I see everyone.
So you're going to designate everybody.
Everyone
Not
within
detect-
my line of sight. So I don't know if
Okay,
I
that
see
is-
Dusted.
Yeah, you do if you look behind you. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you put a 15-foot radius on yourself, please?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh.
Good
I
stuff.
will change the color. Like so. And I will walk in.
Oh.
To here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Then that will bring us to Vargo.
I'm having trouble figuring out if Vargo will have seen the creature.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Alright.
I'll say a DC 15.
Just enough.
Yeah, just enough. So, let me... Vargo, what you...
What the?
Right. You briefly glimpse an image of some sort of a humanoid frog that latches on you closest, onto Lunan's shoulders as it snaps its teeth forward into his jugular, missing by inches, and then leaps off and disappears again.
Alright. Vargo is just going to enter the room. The salt circle is fucked up, right?
Correct.
Okay. Vargo is just going to dodge, actually.
Okay. So you're going to take the dodge action and do nothing else?
Yes. Not enough information yet.
Okay. Moving into the room then. Ducking, diving, weaving. You are going to take the dodge action, which brings us to our nasty monster. Alright. To there, in fact. Alright. From out of nowhere, Vargo, directly in front of you. The figure appears at the back of the room, points its finger at you, and a streak of fire flies out across as a fireball comes fleeing towards you, slamming into the ground in front of you and exploding.
Mm-hmm.
Question is then, that will be... It is going to be a 20-foot radius sphere.
Wait, so Valrus escapes it?
Hold on. Circle. Yes. Like, just. As the fireball explodes on Vargo. Vargo, you were already dodging. But it's going to engulf Lunan, Yelena, and Vargo.
Does dodge imply advantage in dexterity saving throws? Let me see.
I am probably going to say if you're spending your action dodging, I'll give you advantage on your dex save, yes.
Yeah, dodge gives you advantage. Awesome.
Jeez, your level
Then
26.
She's ready.
Blimey. Vargo makes it dex save. Lunan, is that a save?
I don't know what the DC was. Guys, roll the deck save. 15.
Oh, hold on.
That was-
DC is 14.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's good.
managed.
Yeah. So you all managed to save. Brilliant.
So 15 damage or
14.
14?
And that... Let's take off one of his fireballs.
One off. Note there's more than one.
Alright, then that will bring us to the end of its turn.
how much damage was it?
14
Oh, it's a 29. Okay.
14.
Thank you.
on save.
Which brings us to Velrus. As you stand, a fireball explodes in front of you. Literally, the flames, you can feel the searing heat blasting towards you. It is your turn.
Gotta cast Firebolt.
Oh, fire with fire, I like it.
Yeah. That might hit. 19.
Yeah, indeed. As you fire your firebolt across the other side of the room, it slams into this creature. That is a hit.
But I can reroll ones.
Nice.
I think. With the key.
Yeah, with the key. Yeah.
So instead, that is 13.
13. Okay. I did want to say, remind you guys, I'll do it after the combat actually. Just remind me about special items I made and added to your character sheets. But 13. Okay.
You meant the spell effect at the very end?
I didn't do his wisdom saving throw for your little things, did I?
I don't know if he was inside of it when he started his turn.
Alright, he actually rolled an 8, so that means that he did take damage from it. Hold on. It's a magical effect, isn't it? Yes, so he gets
Yeah.
advantage. Oops, let the cat out of the bag there. He rolled a 15. What was your 16? So yeah, you can roll your 3d8, please. And it's radiant damage?
And it's... Yes, and it's half for if he had made a save. I believe.
He did not, even with advantage.
So it's a bit of a lackluster 11 points.
Okay. Sorry about that, but I corrected it. Alright. Valrus, so you have ducked to the side.
Yep.
Anything else?
I think that's all for now.
Alright, then that'll bring us to Dusted Cole.
Dusted is gonna both dash and use feline agility for this.
Right. Dusted, from where you are, you cannot see the creature. With 60-foot dark vision, there's no light around here, but you do know he's
No.
there, given that you've seen him silhouetted by all of the fire taking place.
But Dusted was gonna chase in here anyway. So that is just with feline grace, is 60.
60.
So, yeah. So let's do that first.
He's
There we
80
go.
feet away from you, okay?
Yeah. And then I can use my action to dash the last few feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And with that, I have to use my action search
Ooh, okay.
and pull out my knife and stab this bastard in the face.
Specifically in the face.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll see if I hit him at all. Dustin's gonna take 2 swings with his dagger, and he can only pull out 1 weapon at a time, so this is the first attack, 21.
That's a hit.
Let's see. For 9 damage. And then as he slices it, he's gonna move across and slash it again, trying to get an opening. That's only a 17.
A 17 unfortunately misses. And I'm gonna say it scrapes across the surface of the skin, but doesn't do any damage.
Oh, and it's marked because I hit it. So if it has an attack that targets another person, I doubt it will, because it will run away from me if that is the case. But it has to be, if it's within 5 feet of me and attacks another, it has disadvantage. If I remember correctly? Yeah, it has to be within 5 feet of me to have that effect. But yeah. Marked anyway.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn. Thank you very much.
Okay, so the dagger and the 17. Alright, then that'll bring us to the end of the round, and at the top on 23, it's Yelena.
Hell yeah. She's gonna run across, being careful not to disturb any more salt, if it makes a difference.
I don't think Dustin sprinting across that has helped that matter any
She's
better than.
superstitious, okay? And then
Dustin is too, but not all towards salt.
And then she's gonna attack it twice with her short sword. While it's distracted, hopefully, by Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
That is an abysmal miss with your first swing. As you slide on some of the salt to sort of catch your footing, you lose your balance and the sword goes wide.
Could have been so cool.
But as you gain your footing and you swing down hard against this frog-like humanoid, smashing it with a 27.
Yes. But 11 points of damage.
For 11 points of damage. And this is just a normal short sword, yes? Plus
It's
two, I mean.
a +2 one, yeah.
Yeah, but just...
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have any extra stuff, just magical. And that'll be my turn.
Alright, so, foregoing your option to smite, you end your turn. As this frog-like creature hisses and growls in your face. That brings us to Lunan, slightly singed.
Lunan moves up to shred him a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And goes for the fireball. To take revenge for the fireball.
An 18 is exactly what you need to hit this creature. As the fireball
Only
slams into him.
24 damage, it's crazy hit.
Okay.
What? 1 point from max.
That is pretty good, isn't it? The grey beast looks at you and almost just seems to roll his shoulders in the face of your max damage.
Oh no.
Does it look like it takes damage from fire at all?
Roll a perception check for me.
Gentlemen, let's go back to the experimenting with as many spells as possible, thank you.
Natural 20.
Oof. With a natural 20, you automatically realize he's resistant to fire.
Resistant but not immune, so a little bit of damage at least. He seemed to enjoy the heat, I say out loud.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, then that'll bring us to Vargo.
Alright, Lunan, I gotcha. I will toll his death then.
Ooh, okay. That is a magical effect to which he gets an advantage.
Also, a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 15. Yep, he's fine.
He managed to roll a natural 20. I'm terribly sorry. Both ends of the spectrum. As the
Oh, but he has -1. that's something. That's something at least.
As you told the dead, he almost seems to ignore the sounds resonating through the air. Anything else?
Barrel will move. Barris, hi.
Hello.
You bleeding cowards.
Okay. Right, then he needs to roll a wisdom saving throw for the Lunan effect.
Yes.
I just rolled the damage of 13.
Again?
The nats! We have so many natural 20s this round.
He does get advantage though, but yeah, okay, so nothing happens, correct? Or
Half
half
damage.
damage. It's 13, so... And that's radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He uses a hand, touches himself, and disappears from sight.
No! Ah! Come back here! Son of a bitch.
As he disappears, okay. Thalris, it is your turn.
Good, he's gone. Gonna come back from the corner. Go have a look and not see him, and I guess hold the frostbite
Okay.
until I see it.
So you're gonna, until you see it, and then you'll unleash your frostbite.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Standing there, hand out, casting frostbite. It brings us to Dusted Coal.
I have nothing to detect this guy, so Dusted is just gonna try to do some instincts on this and try to sort of run tackle 1, 2, 3 this way. And if he doesn't hit anything, he's gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3. And looking around trying to find this guy, obviously failing. And he's gonna pull out his other dagger, so now he has both daggers in his hands.
Okay. The rest of you see Dusted head down, pull out a dagger, charging forward. Stops, turns. Running through the pentagram to no avail.
It's just messed up even more now. Jelena is probably gonna scold me afterwards.
Yelena, over to you.
I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Oh
Nice.
no.
I somehow still have that prepared. I thought I got rid of it, but I guess not.
my!
I think you get it from your paladin.
Oh, because he's a watcher, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's probably why it's still there.
Okay, in which case, Yelena, it takes you use your action.
Yes.
Okay.
She's gonna point right where it is. He's over there.
He is invisible and he is right there. And you can almost see him. His back is up against the wall and he's peeking at Valrus, looking around the corner. And then he looks up.
She's gonna point as she walks towards him.
And he clocks you as you've seen him. And his eyes narrow to tiny slits and his hands drop down and slowly prepare to move.
Right here. Right in front of me.
I'm just gonna say, Dustin is looking there and he can't see shit.
Anything else, Yelena?
That'll be all. Just gonna keep pointing at him.
Okay. Then that brings us to Lunan.
I just rolled the one concentration check with advantage for keeping the spiritual guardian up after the fireball. I forgot, but it was fine.
Okay. I forgot to.
I should put the concentration thing on. Do I see him? No, I do not.
No, you do not.
He stood at least 5 foot in front of the wall pointing.
Oh yeah, that's fair. give Jelena some credit. Yeah, fair enough. It's just like.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering about an effect, but it says a creature you can see. There, on the other hand, the firebolt does not. It feels stupid if I can come up with something else. No. No. Yeah, I will send the firebolt in that direction anyway.
Okay.
In front of Yarlena.
Alright.
Should I cast at disadvantage, I assume?
Please, yeah. Plus
I
8
miss.
you get. Wow. Indeed, so the firebolt with an 11, yes. Flies off somewhere between Yelena and Valrus and smashes into the wall.
Just imagine Jalena pointing even more furiously at the creature. No, there!
How could you miss him? He's right here.
Not the wall!
And I move up, and that's my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Vargo.
Thing is, I enter here. Where is it?
Right here. Right here. She'll point. Still, she's still pointing.
Alright. I will try to throw a fireball at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I remember the moment when Dusted said, "Now is the time to experiment," and always.
All of you keep throwing fireballs. Why?
And I don't have any movement left, so I have to stay where I am.
Perfection.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It is.
All right. So he gets his turn. Let's roll his save wisdom for Lunan. Oh, mate.
Oh, that's half movement. Ooh, that hurts.
That 20 rolled onto an 8. That was cray cray. Okay, so he takes full damage.
And difficult terrain on the sphere.
Yelena, roll a perception check for me, please.
I've just remembered I have disadvantage because I have 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Sorry. I forgot about that.
Okay. Then you notice nothing. Untoward. Except yeah, bollocks. Okay, he's gonna do it. He reaches out, Yolena, and just tries to attempt to touch you with a finger.
Keep your slimy fingers away from me.
I cannot see him. Go ahead.
You can see him, so he doesn't get advantage because you know he's there.
I'm trying to remember if
Mm-hmm.
a shield. Do I have to declare it before I know if it hits?
The spell.
Yeah. So you can just declare it whenever.
Yeah, I let Vargo do it as well, so I'm not. But he rolls a 12, which is a miss.
Constitution save. DC 16.
I told you to keep your dirty little fingers away from me.
Sorry, who needs to make a con save?
Fishy, I believe, because I assume he is visible now.
He is.
Oh.
Yes, it's...
Oh, he isn't, so...
Oh, okay.
No, he is
You-
now... He's visible.
Yep.
Because he was invisible and he's made... he's cast a spell as
Yep.
an attack.
Oh, it's because Valrus held his action.
Frostbite.
He was holding an action to cast Frostbite, yeah.
So yeah, sorry, that's Frostbite. You cast Frostbite on him, yes?
Yep.
So he needs a Constitution saving throw for that.
Yeah. With advantage, I guess.
Yes. He gets a 19.
Saves.
Okay. And then that... Oh, and he gets to move before we get to Valrus. So he is going to take 1 step towards the 2 spellcasters. That is his turn. Which brings us to Valrus.
He will just try and shocking grasp the frog.
Mm-hmm.
Another 19.
A 19 hits as you reach out and touch him, doing lightning damage.
Yeah. Measly 7 points.
Okay.
And he will take a step back.
So you're moving out of combat range.
Yeah, but he just got hit by...
He doesn't get a reaction, does he, because of shocking
Yep.
grasp?
Yep.
Okay. Good point. Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Alright. Then that brings us to Dusted Coal. Dusted before your eyes, this grey, frog-like creature materializes as he takes a step towards Vargo. Gets electrocuted with bzzz from Valrus, and Valrus steps away out of combat.
Dustin's gonna charge this creature. Actually, he's gonna sheath his offhand dagger first, and then charge this creature. And with his attack, he's gonna try to grapple it, so it cannot get away from him, even if it turns invisible.
Oh, okay.
And this is with disadvantage because he is still exhausted. But oh no, sorry, this was with advantage. That's wrong. It's the lowest one. It's 14.
14. You're grappling him.
Okay.
No, that was
Now what?
action, sorry.
I'm trying to grapple him, so he has to defend with either dexterity or strength against that. He succeeds. Okay.
Just.
And Dustin tries to get a hold of him, and after a bit of a scrabble, he just decides to stab him instead with his second attack. Fine, I'll just stab you then.
Oh, good lord, a 27 definitely hits.
And it deals... Max damage, 11. And I mark him just in case.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alright, which brings us to the top of round 4. Yelena, over to you.
Ooh, gonna try stabbing him again. She'll move. Yeah. If it hits, she's gonna smite him.
That definitely hits.
I'm just gonna do a first level smite. Cheers, 2d8. Oh my god, this is the most abysmal smite ever.
Is that 19 altogether?
Yes.
Okay. As you called your smite down, what damage is the smite? Radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
Radiant damage courses across the body of this creature as it howls in pain.
Well, now we know it's not an undead or a fiend, at least.
That is true. And she'll go again.
Oh.
This is what happens when you try to touch people that don't want to be touched. Ugh.
Yarlene is strong on consent.
26 hits.
No means no.
No means no. There you go. But she's not smiting again. I'm conserving my spell slots.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that would be all.
Alright, then that brings us to Lunan.
Now when Lunan sees him, he wanna try to send... Since Wongo was talking to him earlier, Luna will try to find him inside of his head and push out one of these word stuns towards the creature.
Oh, okay.
It's con save, right?
Go. I added Wongo onto your character sheet as an item. A magic item, I think it is.
I think you added a spell.
No,
I don't know if that's what you meant. Because I've been reading so far from the thing you sent me.
Yeah, what I did was I actually created other stuff. Let me just... you should have an item in your possession called Spirit of Wongo.
Yes, I see it.
And that should, I think, add a spell. Anyone else who has got a passenger, you should have a Spirit of something on your character sheet that I should have added.
Yes. Does it work exactly as the spell says? As well.
Hold on, what's
I
yours?
assume.
Let me...
Mine was invisibility, but I assumed initially that it was only for me and no one else.
Hold on.
So the power you wrote in the item and the power I shared, or the spell I shared, are two different things.
The power that I've written in the item overrides the spell.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a deck save for him.
The power, it works like power word stun, but it's a lower version of it. And it's a wisdom DC wisdom saving throw. Or be stunned.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Right, so you're going to use your, let's call your Wongo power word stun. Oof. He gets a 17.
Yeah, so nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Alright, then that brings us to Vargo.
I see him. He's in front of me, right?
Yes, he is.
I just pull out my staff and I'm going to toll his death, or try to. That will be a wisdom saving throw, DC 15, with advantage.
He already gets advantage, but yeah. Valrus, to answer your question, it's just yourself.
Okie dokie.
He doesn't take anything, no. And that will be my turn.
Okay. It is the grasshopper's turn. And he...
Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare.
He's gonna have to, isn't he?
If he is casting a spell, DM, I will counterspell it.
I don't think so. I think he's just gonna innately go invisible. I don't think it's a spell.
The thing is, all of his spells are innate abilities.
Yeah,
Oh!
in that case, no.
Okay. He won't be able to do that, will he? So, he is going to... He's gonna have to do that. Alright. This time, he does indeed touch himself again, not in the way that you're thinking. He literally just rubs his hands together, and then all of a sudden, he disappears. Oh no.
Yelena is just gonna
Yelena,
watch him. He doesn't look like he's disappeared, I assume, for her, 'cause I don't think the
The hour has passed yet.
Yelena, a puff of smoke greets your vision as this time, indeed,
No!
he winks out of existence,
And he's nowhere in the room.
and he is nowhere in the room.
Oh dear.
Lunan, roll an Arcana check for me, please.
He disappeared in literally a puff of smoke.
What about the wizard man? He can also see the spell.
Okay, Vargo, I'll give it to that. I'll give you that shout, Dusted.
Wizard man.
Yeah.
The sorrow man can see him. Okay.
Also not.
And I'm not even gonna try.
The only thing I'd probably ask is if it looked like a dimension door, because I think Yelena's seen that cast at least once.
Don't
That's
you
about
Wait.
it. She
will-
wouldn't think it's anything else.
I will give you an Arcana check. In fact,
Oh.
seeing as you can see invisibility, I'll give you advantage.
Oh my
That will
god.
cancel the disadvantage.
It's still a -1, but Galena is smarter than you guys. Fuck this.
Alright.
Just-
That's her brainwave of the day.
With
The stars align.
17, Yelena, the spell effects and incantations almost seem similar to one that you witnessed Lunan casting in the jungle. When he tried to cast it on the evil Arakocra.
She looks at Lunan. Do you remember what spell you cast on an evil Arakocra? Because you did something like that. I don't know what it is, but it looks the
Banishment?
same.
The only thing I can remember is banishment or dispel. But
Banishment
What else could it-
tickles your memory banks, Yelena.
That one! The one beginning with a B.
There we are, back to normal Galena.
He did that to himself? He banished
himself.
Why?
Either he'll be back here in a minute, or he has shifted to a different plane.
I presume he returned to his home plane. Yeah.
What if this is
Otherwise-
his home? He just looked like a frog.
But
Well, I hope
wait,
he
what-
has
what
fun in
is-
his swamp
I-
then.
What?
I take out Bolos Guide to Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I start
But-
searching for it.
But if he last time we cast teleportation magic in here, it ended badly.
Maybe
But that
banishing
was
is not the same.
specifically dimension door, not.
No, but last time we teleported in here, it ended badly. So now we have a Dao that has disappeared, and whatever this is. I'm sure Vargo will figure it out soon enough.
Vargo, go ahead and make your roll for me, please. How long are you going to be paging through the book?
I mean, for as long as it takes, honestly. I'm curious.
Okay, well go ahead and make your roll.
Already.
Lunan will
We-
not let his guard down for
Nine.
the first minute, at least.
19. Okay. Literally with a 19, pardon me, you managed to open the book, and within 2 pages turn, you see some sort of a creature that is similar. Let me just quickly find you. There is a great big chapter on shape changes and aberrations, commonly called slards. These are magic resistant monsters that are found in various places and come in various different colors, as well as with different abilities. Some of them, they're all humanoid. Some of them are intelligent, some of them not so much. But all of them are magical creatures of some sort or some kind. This particular one seems to match the description of a grey slard.
That checks out considering his name when he rolled.
I tell that to the party.
Notable points mention self-regenerating, magic resistance, and innate spellcasting.
What plane are they from?
Outside of
Luna's asking.
Limbo.
Yep, I closed the book. He's not coming back, guys.
So he went home?
Either home or the place you were trapped. Yeah.
Fair enough, I suppose. Stupid stinky frog.
Well, I for one will be taking that one as a victory.
I won't. I smited him. Now he got away.
Well,
And at least you got the satisfaction of getting a good hit on him.
It wasn't enough. I wanted his head.
That brings us to the end of combat, by the way.
This is what happens when you break sword circles. Idiot.
Luna, I have to say, that was out of character. Are you okay?
Don't know what you're talking about.
that coming from you, Vargo, is so uncanny. You have no idea.
Well, who is the last one without a passenger? He or she should touch the tomb.
No.
Of course.
The stupid frog came from there. Didn't it? I am not touching
Your superstition is noteworthy, but and thus it's gonna try to push open the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't there an object on top of it?
There was little wooden figurines.
No, they are engravings of frogs dancing.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were carved out. No, sorry, it was on the sarcophagus. Yeah, okay.
I retract that, sorry. Arranged atop the sarcophagus, you're correct. There are 12 painted wooden statues depicting the grungs. Some are cute. Others look a little strange in some of their dancings. The lid of the sarcophagus is closed.
Yeah, Dust is gonna try to push it open.
Okay, roll an athletics check for me, please.
With a disadvantage. Yay! What could possibly go wrong?
What it is to be
A
tired.
crick in my back is what? Ow!
Unfortunately,
Dustin is just resting on the sarcophagus at this point. Like,
how did you break your wrist doing that?
Dustin's foot slips out from underneath him as his head bangs on the side of the sarcophagus, and he's slightly dazed with a natural.
I thought you were supposed to be the strong one.
Dustin takes one step towards Valris. Slowly.
Varus uses an action to turn invisible.
What?
Steps away.
Again?
Yeah, I was gonna point down the corridor. You went that way. If you hurry, you can catch up with him.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Lunan, on you opening the sarcophagus, but Dustin is chasing Valris, though he can't see it.
He's going to go run and hide behind this carriage.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What happened?
I don't know what happened, but I feel like
But
I sent a million things happening.
For some reason, all the spells got put together.
Wow.
That's a bug. I didn't even send any.
No, but
happened.
it just took all the spells. It just took all the spells and combined them for some reason.
I'm the most powerful spellcaster ever.
Amazing.
Except you can't control when you cast the spells.
It doesn't cost spell slots. That's it.
That's true.
Still awesome.
Luna will go up to the sarcophagus and say, Yarlena, give me a hand here.
I am not touching that. No way. You can't make me. A slimy frog came out of it. I am not touching it. There's probably another slimy frog inside. No.
I will help you, Lunan. What do you need?
Let's see if we can open this.
Sure. And I wait till he touches it.
Okay.
Lunan,
Lunan places his hands on the sarcophagus. Waiting. Nothing happens so far.
Fair enough. I touch the sarcophagus.
The cold grey stone tingles your fingers. Nothing else happens.
Okay, let's push.
Alright. Combined strength check for me, please. Both of you roll. A strength.
Pure strength or athletics?
Sorry, athletics.
Okay. I will guide myself for this one.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. Sure.
Oh my goodness.
That's plus a d4. Yeah, 9.
9. And Lunan, you rolled a 5.
Yes.
The two of you straining together, muscles bunching as the veins pop out of your arms. The lid doesn't.
Yeah. I tired, sweating. I look at Lunan. How many times can you call your serpentine friend?
I can call it, but Yarlena, come and give us a hand.
No, I don't want to touch it. I don't want a friend in my head.
Nothing happened when we touched it.
I don't believe you.
Look,
It's gonna take forever otherwise.
That's fine. We have all the time in the world.
listen, Yarlena. We all have a job in this party. Like, Luna has the eyes and the ears. I have the smarts. You're strong. Come on, we need you.
No, I'm here to smite things.
Okay, smite the top of this sarcophagus.
No, that would damage my sword. Oh, mages.
Do I have suggestion? No, I don't have.
Yeah, I'm looking through my own list.
Wow, you try to mind control her to do it? Wow, guys. Wow. Also, Dustin is still looking for Valis.
I'm going to go and help Dustin find Valorant.
No! Teamwork, I like it. Are you guys in the party, by the way?
Sorry, what?
You split it.
Apparently we are.
She walks into the other room. If she spots Varus, she'll just point.
I'm observing a lack of enchantment in my spell list. I shall remedy that next level up.
Did you get the sarcophagus open?
No,
Blood.
they're too weak.
Fine.
They told me to smite the top.
You don't smite a sarcophagus.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Well, okay, let's try this again then.
Hey,
Varus is going
you
to
look
wipe
at
his
that.
brow.
Head
And
over.
I look at Yelena and be like, do you think he's forgotten by now?
When I see Dusted coming in, I just take out my staff and like, Rupert,
Wow!
summoning the snake.
Wow!
A giant constrictor snake.
And I ask him or command him to move the...
Valrus? No, he hasn't.
lid.
Fuck!
I touch Dustin in the shoulder. Here, you can do it better than I can, and I guide him.
Can I roll athletics, or are we waiting for the snake?
The snake arrives. Sorry, bit of dancing around. Yes. So, you can. Are you?
Varys,
Who's pushing the sarcophagus lid, by the way?
I am, and I guess the Rupert or whatever his name is also is.
You.
Varys, put your back into it as well.
You know, that won't help very much. But I suppose.
Lunan
Try
Rupert
it.
has got a 19 strength plus 4. If you're going to use him to try and push the lid of the sarcophagus off. So then I would like those that are pushing to go ahead and roll athletics checks for me, please.
You have a D4, Dustin.
Yeah, I was heading it. 14 only.
14, okay. Dusted straining to push. You can almost feel the
My God,
sarcophagus
Varys.
lid about to give as Valrus comes over and with one hand, the lid shoots across. Bonk! Stone clanging on stone on the other end as Valrus one-handed just shoves it off.
If only you hadn't been so concerned with hiding from Dusted. This would have been over so much sooner.
Don't remind him.
Lunan, the snake doesn't quite understand what the lid is, and you see him like leaning against the entire sarcophagus, trying to push it over, to no avail.
Oh,
Eventually it starts to constrict its body around the whole thing and starts to squeeze. But by that time the lid's flown off already, and it stops and looks up at you.
He was gonna pop it like a
I just do the come here. And as he's coming closer, I say Rupert, so the staff falls into my hand.
Alright. Lid off, smashing. Go on.
I take a good look at Varys. You've been lifting, right?
Quite the opposite of that, actually.
Oh, it's because you never do any work that you have so much strength left.
He's well rested.
Oh, Dustin is definitely gonna nag you for this for a while. Just saying.
Look, I put a lot of work into that stupid door last night. Just look at what's in this thing. He's gonna walk away.
Before you walk away, you do get to glance inside. As does Dusted and Lunan. Within the sarcophagus, you see a small varnished clay urn.
Let's call it Ernie.
There is also a stoppered bottle. And a stone egg of some sort.
Oh well, I will start casting Identify or preparing Identify.
Wait,
That
are
will take
you?
10 minutes.
Yeah, but are you? You have to touch the objects. We are agreed on that, right?
I know.
So if someone has to have a visitor, they should touch the item first, right?
Yeah. Don't you see where I'm casting Identify? You will have to bring the items to me.
Stefan, considering my background, does this sound at all relatable? And do I have to go and punch him?
My God.
I mean-
Really? That's the. I mean, I'm talking in general, not you.
Would Dustin, when you look at Vargo's character, what sort of
It's a humanoid.
background jumps to your mind? He's a human. He's well dressed. He's intelligent. He commands authority and power.
Oh, a slaver, obviously.
Oh, plus Papa Sottles is a
That's the point. That's the point. You and I are gonna have it a little more difficult coming up. And Dusted sort of angrily. You said there was an urn and an egg down there, right?
Yeah, so looking inside, what you see is there are 3 items inside. There is a large potion. The liquid within glimmers red.
Oh.
There is an egg inside as well. It's a petrified egg, so it's made of stone. It is about 6 inches high, and at the base where the egg is thickest, it's about 3 inches wide. There is, looking from here, you can see it has an inscription written on it at the base. You recognize the script as Old Omuan from having seen the script on the temples. You recognize it.
Yeah.
And there is also the urn. And the urn too is roughly the size of the egg, slightly bigger. That is everything within.
I mean, other than the others didn't have an urn, this doesn't seem that out of place. Dusted's gonna grab the egg and see what happens first. Just pull that out first, and then pull the urn out, I guess. In that order, yeah.
As your hand makes contact with the surface of the egg, a tendril of slime emerges from the egg's surface, coalescing into the form of a frog-like head that bobs towards you with some otherworldly grace. You feel a presence pressing into your mind. Do you resist?
I've been told that we have to do this, so Dust is just gonna let it happen.
Alright. Within the depths of your mind, a croaking voice resonates, cutting through the silence with an almost ethereal presence. Nang Nang will help you now, he will, declares the voice.
Dusted looks around, still not quite grasping the concept of this. Sort of expecting the slot to be back or something else, but there's nothing.
There is nothing, and if you can do me a favor, Dusted, I would like
Yeah?
you to add this item.
Yeah. I guess I have to find something called Nang something.
1 second. Oh no, that's that's not going to be it. Because that is just the search. There we go. The second one.
Yeah, I already found it in items, so I'm just gonna add it.
The rest of you see a spectral frog-like head arise out of the tomb and then bob towards Dusted, and it almost seems to bob down, kiss him on the forehead, and then disappear as Dusted's eyes glaze over and then refocus. He seems very normal. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, there's the potion and the urn.
Correct.
In
fact,
I
yeah.
think Luna will you go in and just pick up the potion and look at what it is.
Okay. Picking up the potion, you almost seem to recognize the red liquid within.
Healing potion?
Hold on, I was gonna grab that.
Dusted.
You're just slow.
Yeah. In your aura.
Dusted switches as he says that, but as he does, he's gonna twist his hand while Lunan is still looking and try to make the egg disappear.
Oh, okay.
With a sleight of hand trick, yeah. I know I have no chance against your passive perception, but...
disappear into where exactly?
Oh... Yeah, that's a good question, how Dustin would be able to hide it. Or at least try to hide it and this... he would have to move bloody quick, wouldn't he? At least into his pocket, something like that, like a quick sleight of hand trick. Okay. With moving his... Yeah. It's with disadvantage anyway, since I am exhausted.
True that. Let me see.
It's an 18.
Whoa, that's a very good check.
My passive is 18.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That means it's even, so he will like literally just spy it.
And then Dustin is gonna grab the urn because it's the only remaining thing.
So you're gonna slip the egg into your pocket and then reach out and grab the urn.
Yeah.
Okay. Lunan, obviously you just managed to notice Dusted's hand moving towards his pocket and no longer holding the egg, as he then reaches out and he grabs the urn sitting inside the sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Dusted, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no. Oh well. 17?
Okay. The minute you touch it, you almost seem to hear a whistling sound in your head. The music almost seems to grow louder as your feet begin to shuffle and tap in place. And then
oh no.
They almost start moving of their own accord with two hands on the urn. You begin to start dancing like a little Irish Michael Flatley on top of the stage, tapping your feet. Do 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 do.
Oh no.
The music begins to grow louder. You begin to start dancing faster.
I will dispel magic, DM.
Okay. In the meantime, Dusted, roll 2d10 for me, please.
Oh no, no, what happens? 12.
Okay. I dispel magic on Dusted. Dusted, I need you. What is dispel magic?
I will share it.
Um,
It's an ability check that I have to do against
yeah.
the.
And
Oh, I cannot share it for some
it's
reason.
It depends
intelligence.
on the level of the effect.
I have an effect. So, Fargo, either you can roll against the DC because you are casting the spell, or you can
I'm.
ask Dusted to roll.
I will roll.
Okay.
I mean, that should do it.
Wow. Natural 20.
Okay, natural 20. Yep, the DC was 18.
Okay.
And
Wow.
what are you casting
Damn.
the spell on?
Dusted. I don't have to put. I can point at a general area. I just point at Dusted.
So you're casting.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Oh yeah, so you choose me or the urn itself.
I'm choosing Dusted.
Or the magical effect that makes you dance.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know how this works. It could be cursed, and it will
Magical
just take control of me again. I mean, I don't know how it works, but yeah. Yeah.
Fargo,
I mean, if
on whom are you casting, or on what are you casting dispel magic?
on Dusted itself.
Okay.
Himself.
Dusted. You take 12 points of psychic damage before Vargo manages to cast dispel magic on you. And as soon as he
Owie,
does,
owie, owie, owie.
as soon as he does, the music ceases. Your mind clears, and you come back to your senses. Dusted, what are you doing? 5.
I'm throwing the
3.
the urn on the ground.
Roll a
Just
d20 for me, please.
just a raw d20.
Yeah.
An 11.
Okay. You throw the urn onto the ground, and it flies directly towards you, and it hits the sarcophagus in front. And as it connects, the clay smashes and cracks. Within, scattered across the ground, bones and dust almost seem to cover the ground in front of you. The ash and the dust billow up, and you hear the crying sounds of a croaking voice in your mind as you realize you have just smashed the bones of Nang Nang himself on the ground.
You could have warned me. Dusted snaps at himself, apparently.
The sobbing sound just greets your ears or your mind.
Well, some treasure, huh? Dusty sort of moves his tail and his legs around, sort of reacclimating himself after having been forced to dance. For only a few seconds, but still, this has not been a great start of the day, or start of the, whenever we are starting the exploration. What did you find? He looks to Lunan.
Looks like a healing potion. Looking more carefully, can I tell what type? Yeah.
It looks. I guess why don't you? It looks bigger than a normal healing potion. You've had quite a lot of them in your possession, so give us a. I guess you can either
Medicine?
roll an. Huh?
A medicine, maybe?
Medicine or intelligence? Yeah, whichever. I'd even let you roll Arcana if you want.
I'm going for medicine because it's the best bonus.
Fair enough. Yeah, it looks like a potion of supreme healing.
Nice.
Isn't Supreme like crazy good?
I think it's the 10d4 one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's 60 points in one go.
Because the greater one is 4, and then there is normal is 2, and we haven't had a supreme one in our possession, but we've had something that is like it, and that was 8. So I'm just guessing here.
Mm-hmm.
So what's left? The egg, since the urn has been crushed.
The egg is gone.
You look inside and the egg has disappeared. It's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, so there is nothing left.
Correct.
No.
Ooh, okay. Margo stops the ritual then.
Okay.
Lunan, are you done with the? Have you identified the potion yourself, or?
Yeah, it's just healing.
Yeah, it's the healing potion. Alright. That's that. What was that?
What?
You dancing.
I don't know. I touched Jörn and I started dancing.
Okay.
Like all these little things on top of the sarcophagus or whatever they were doing.
Should we maybe check this room closely, just in case? I mean, we find it in the first place through paying attention. There might be more things in here.
Usually all we find is the coffin, and that's the main prize now.
I don't presume to know the intricates of this dungeon, Barris.
No, you
What's
just
that?
want one.
And I point towards that thingy.
The indent?
What's that?
I point towards that. Like, what?
It looks like an indent in the map. I don't know.
Ah.
If we can see this crack.
Are you look towards it, do you?
I do.
Okay. Making your way around the room, you take a look at a gap which looks like it's about 2.5 feet wide. Peering down, you can see a small, thin corridor that slopes downwards and away from you. Let me...
Ooh, okay.
It looks like some sort of corridor, flue, maybe a chimney pipe of some sort, but it's definitely, you could, if you took your gear off, you could squeeze sideways and make your way down, but it would be a very tight fit.
Yeah, only Barris and Dusted can fit in here.
I feel like that's just you saying that we should try and go in there instead of you.
I don't fit in here, buddy. Although I might know someone who can.
Yeah, it's not Rupert, that's for sure.
Oh, heck no.
No, he would need to go on several diets to get in there.
Oh my god.
Well, this room is devoid of treasure. Should probably keep moving.
I was thinking on summoning Archie and sending this way. What do you guys think?
Why not?
It will take 10 minutes. And that's with Vargo casting a spell.
As Vargo sits down to cast the spell, Dustin's gonna try to sort of get a little closer to Lumen.
Isn't Find Familiar casting time 1 hour?
1 hour as a ritual, 10 minutes with an action. With a spell slot.
Okay. I thought there was always an hour casting time and then you added 10 minutes if it was a ritual.
I don't know.
DM question. That may be true, actually.
Yeah.
Casting time 1 hour plus 10 minutes.
That is correct if it's a ritual, yes.
That doesn't make sense. Like, why wouldn't you take the extra 10 minutes then to not spend the spell? Okay. I thought it was the other way around. My apologies. So, are you guys in for a short rest? As Vargo cast Find Familiar.
I mean, I'm not going in that corridor, so sure.
DM?
Yes.
As players, we can kind of see where it leads on the map, but would Lunan have an idea of it potentially leading into this chamber?
I mean, beyond that, it might bend around, obviously. We don't know.
I mean, if you've been...
We don't know.
I would probably say as players you could make an educated guess as long as you've got like a reasonable intelligence. You know, Dusted I don't think would survive, but the rest of you...
Ooch! You were talking as players there, and you said Dusted. That is one you're gonna regret later, Stefan.
Sorry, I meant to...
I get it.
I mean, whoever is drawing the map, if it's to scale and you're correct, I mean, you could theorize it leads into the other room quite easily. You've not seen the actual map as a player.
Yeah. We could just, since we anyway can't go through, we could walk around and see if we can find the exit somewhere else. It could potentially be in the chamber me and Dusted started walking towards earlier. Where we found
either that, or we should
Red Wizard.
Or we should check the two doors in the service staircase area.
Oh, we are definitely going doing that at some point, yeah.
Yeah.
We also have the northern path.
Well, while Vargo is looking at that thing, Lunan, show me that potion. Yes.
I mean, can you even try to hide it?
What?
Lunan just starts grabbing in your bag for the egg. Not even asking.
Oh dear.
It's not in my bag, it's in my pocket, and
no, but he saw where you placed it, so he will go for that position.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, that you're going for my pocket, not my, Oh, I'm definitely gonna try to grapple you to prevent you from doing that.
Okay. I'm gonna do acrobatics to move around you, but it's probably not gonna work very well.
Well, I have disadvantage, so don't count on it. Oh, well, in this case, I'm defending my loot. This is treasure. This is shinies. This really isn't the time for this. And you said that to me last time when I tried to grapple you, so that's revenge for that one. And Dustin is just gonna jump onto the sarcophagus if he can and try to avoid you.
Are you all quite done touching each other?
Lunan says yes. And tries to stun him.
Oh wow, that's a disadvantage wisdom save.
No, it isn't. Because it's not an ability check. It's not an ability check.
Oh, it's just abilities, not saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help Dustin. He's stunned. He's just knocked down on the sarcophagus.
Oh dear.
When you're standing still, I will look at the egg.
You bastard.
Alvarez quietly disappears.
He can
Again?
I can still see you. It
Children.
lasts for an hour.
The best thing is Vargo is forced to sit there for an hour just watching this without being able to interrupt it. Oh.
Children, I need to concentrate.
I told them to stop touching each other.
Consent, Lunan, consent.
Consent is very important, Lunan. You should know this. You're old enough
But
to know better.
he's taken the egg from me. Yeah.
Alright, Luke. Yeah.
I wanna try to see what it looks like it could be.
You do realize I'm stunned for 6 seconds and then I'm coming for you, right?
No, he's not realizing that. He's more fascinated by the item.
No.
Sorry, Lunan. So yes, the item itself is 6 inches high, 3 inches wide. It is an egg, and it has a small inscription on the bottom of the egg. The egg is obviously solid stone, silvery white in color, weighs 2 pounds.
What does the Luna will start reading. I don't know how far I will get.
It's literally just one long word in Old Omuan.
I will not understand it anyway. I assume Dusted is free.
Dustin is gonna jump down for the sarcophagus and swing around the pillar and try to grab it, like swing around like this, and then try to grab it from Lunan.
And Lunan's just holding it out as he's coming, so it's very easy for you.
Are you giving it back to him, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. After...
Just wanted to look at it.
Okay.
Dustin narrows his eyes into a slit and doesn't quite hiss at Lunan, but it's very sort of treasurable of his, and jumps down from the pillar again and goes into almost into the corner with it. And then puts it back into his pocket.
Precious.
This time everyone can see it, yeah. I found it. No, not quite that. But yeah. I found it. Found it in the tomb.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. This... It's mine. I found it. I found it first.
We hear you, Gollum. Anyways,
Why are you so obsessed with this egg? Is it yours? Do you want to sit sit on it?
really? Alright.
It was in the sarcophagus. I found it. So pretty.
That means you want
And
to
it's
sit on it.
mine. No, I don't sit on the egg. I mean, it looks like it's. What was it? You said it was made of. It was not.
Stone.
Was it cal? Oh, it was stone egg. Yeah, okay. So there's no reason to say it. It's made of stone, but it's pretty, and I want a souvenir from here, and it's mine.
I think
mine
we have
now.
plenty of souvenirs. Some will last
Yeah, but
longer than others.
this one is mine.
Is it?
Yes.
Does it have your name on it?
Don't make me carve one in it.
I don't know if your name would fit.
Dusted.
Maybe if you do
It will.
really, really small writing, it might.
Do you have any idea of how difficult it is to concentrate on a spell while you're talking like this? Right next to me.
Dustin just hisses at Marco as he says that, and tries to crawl up against the wall.
And try
Up on the wall.
and sneak up to Vargo and just quietly suddenly ask him, "How far are you with the spell?"
Wow.
Oh yeah, you're invisible.
It's only been 10 minutes.
50 more to go, guys. Wait, no, is it an hour?
What? Sorry, what was that, Stefan?
The voice in your head you hear says, "Britta's mine."
Yes. Fine. And
Luna
Dustin
will,
tries to climb on the wall.
Dustin, stop acting like you're possessed, otherwise I will actually think you're possessed.
Perhaps he is.
I mean, the vision of a frog crawling into me didn't give it away.
She wasn't paying attention.
Okay,
She wasn't in the room, I think. No, but I think she left the room, even.
Cows with powers.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it's only. Oh no. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
See, Rowena, that could have been you. Why don't you want to try?
I could be climbing walls. I don't want to be climbing walls, thank you.
I don't know if I can climb walls. I just dusted. Well. Do I know my abilities that I get from this, Stefan?
Immediately, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dustin will climb on the walls like he has spider climb.
Okay. In which case, you watch as Dusted scampers up the wall and onto the ceiling, hanging upside down.
I mean, if you thought a cat climbing and jumping and all that kind of stuff, imagine if it could walk on walls like spiders. Basically, that's what you got now.
Yep.
I'll knock
We have two of those at home with the curtains.
I'll knock all your pot plants down and nothing can stop me.
Dustin, is this really necessary?
Dustin looks around the room while holding the egg, like he's pondering something, and then decides to just put it in his backpack and then climb down again.
Good. Please, stop being so broody, okay? We will find you a real egg. You can sit on it.
Awesome.
That's another way to say shove that egg up your ass. Yes, I get it. I get it,
okay? She will sit down and try and take a short rest.
I'm pretty sure Luna wouldn't steal it from you if it's hidden up there.
Now for my next magic trick. I'm gonna pull an egg out of Dusted. No, thank you.
We have to search for new companions for these two.
You've heard of Goop's jade eggs, right?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
New age. Yay.
Anything else in the hour?
Stefan has given
Stefan was also given up at this point. Dustin will have gone back to the other room to search for treasure. since there was clearly nothing in here.
Someone stop the cat.
You're asking Dustin to sit still for an hour while you sit there. Think about that very carefully, Vaga.
You're hurt! You're hurt! Rest! Cat! Can someone grab the HD cat?
Valrus, are you still invisible?
Yeah.
Okay. Wandering around resting while you're invisible, yes?
Yes.
Alright. Yelena has had a short rest as well.
Yerlin, it's only 1 heal per hour, I think.
Oh, is it one?
One heal.
I'll take away the 5.
Pargo is
At
not
least
resting. He's occupied.
You
with the
rolled
rage.
well on yours. I only got 4. Like I rolled a 1 on me.
Oh boy.
Dustin, are you resting or are your acrobatic feats of craziness wall climbing?
Dustin is restless, so he is searching, so he's not resting. No.
Okay, so you're going to spend the hour in Papa Zottel's tomb searching?
Yeah, looking for more treasure. There was treasure in here at one point that Dustin has already taken, but he's looking for more.
Alright, in which case, roll an investigation or perception for me.
Perception is probably better. Oh, that's with disadvantage. Just a second. That doesn't matter. 21.
Good rolling. Okay. You spend the hour searching and come up with nothing. Fargo, you ritually cast your Find Familiar. Squawk! Flap flap!
Ark is back.
Arky's back.
And that's not the sound an owl makes. But sure. Quack!
What? Poppy wants a cracker?
Oh boy. Hey buddy, it's been a while.
Well, maybe there's a couple of kinks with this Archie after that casting, you know, with the distractions and all.
So listen, Arky, this is the last time I can bring you back. No, don't die, please. And now, and then Embargo stands up. March forward, and I point towards this thingy.
You
Wait, you said march, so it has to walk through it? It doesn't have to
Yeah,
fly?
why not? Yeah, no, he can walk. He can walk.
It has like 5 movement or something in walk, isn't it? Because it's a bird?
Good. I wanted him to go slow.
So are you sending Arky down the corridor?
Yes, and I'm closing my eyes and seeing through his eyes. Yeah.
How long are you going to send him away for, or are you going to ask me to do it run second by second?
My God, like he's walking, and whenever he sees something he can no longer trespass, he will stop, I guess.
Okay. Arky slowly makes his way down the sloping corridor, one clawed foot in front of the other. As he reaches just past the point where he is now, the ground is wet. There is liquid on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The liquid itself is... Owls have night vision, right?
Yes.
Should have dark vision,
Right?
yeah.
Dark vision.
They should. I don't know if they do, but...
Hold on. D&D owl. I just need to double check. They have 120 foot vision.
It will
Oh,
be
better than anyone.
Alright, in which case, so, you cannot discern the
want
color
to come
because
out.
it's in grays, so it is very, very dark.
Mhm.
It is a dark liquid. The corridor itself appears to travel directly into the room ahead, and then it also along the way splits off.
Okay, so this is bigger than I thought. Seems like blood.
Arky stops roughly where the corridor bends.
I mean, when he sees the blood, he's going to start flying, pretty much.
All right, in which case then he flies into the room, or does he turn around and come back?
He flies. Let's see where that blood comes from.
There's a turn there, yeah.
Oh my god! Really?
A big chalice of blood, basically.
Oh my god! Okay, sure. Anything inside here, Liam? Other than death?
So it's quite tall. Even as he flies in through the gap and he flies around, and it is very still. Do you want him to dive into it to see how deep it is?
No.
Okay.
No. He comes back.
All right. It looks like a big, not a bowl,
That
more
surprised
like
me.
a vat, of some sort of liquid.
Yeah, sure. Strawberry. Let's go with that.
A strawberry jam.
Yes. Yeah, Arky comes back.
He does, yes.
I don't know if traumatized or not. Okay, so huge pool of blood that seems to connect to the room we saw earlier. Thank you, Arky. Good job. And I tell him to go back. He disappears.
Okay.
Now I can summon him with bonus action, yeah.
Yes.
I miss that guy. Where's Asted?
Dusted has disappeared. You haven't seen him for an hour.
Oh god. I'm surprised. I'm more surprised that nobody has answered yet.
Nobody knows. No one's seen him. I'm
Luna
not
is just
entirely
rubbing
sure.
your shoulder.
Huh?
But you
I'm sorry,
really
I
should.
do stuff.
You really should check out the egg he has to maybe do check what effect it has. 'Cause he's
Have
been
to
acting
find him
with-
first.
Do you want me to identify it? Yeah, I get it. Let's find him first. Dusted, and I go to the room. What do you see? Dusted.
Dustin is on all fours, checking under the chariot.
Knee deep in all of the bones on the ground. As you walk in, you see Dusted frantically searching through everything.
Aren't dogs supposed to do that?
What? Dustin looks up at Vago.
Nothing. You okay?
Are we leaving? There's no treasure here.
Sure. Want me to identify that deck of yours? I promise I won't take it from you.
Dusted's eyes narrow into a slit again.
Oh boy! Here, I give him my stuff.
No. Should we give it to him?
You can have my stuff. You can have my. You can have my stuff as long as I had your egg. Don't worry. Actually, no. I need my stuff. I cannot do that. You can have my. You can have my. I mean, for casting the spell. I mean. You can have. What can I give this fucker? Here, have a spell scroll.
This fucker! Wow! Wow, Vago, fucker!
you gonna use? You're gonna cast a spell. Use the slot, are you?
No, I will take 10 minutes.
You're fucking 10 minutes.
I'm giving you.
You're worse than the old stereotype of a woman that says, "I only need 10 minutes," something like that.
I will give you 10 minutes with a spell scroll. How does that sound?
With a spell scroll? What am I gonna use a spell scroll for? This is a very precious egg.
Alright. I will touch the egg and use a spell slot at the end.
Okay.
That takes an action.
Alright, as you lay a hand on the egg, you release your magical arcane power. The nature of the egg imprints itself on your mind, Vargo.
And as you touch it, Dusted's grip gets a lot tighter. And it shakes a little. The worst part is, oh god, if this is an item that you guys can use, it's just gonna be worse. Oh god.
The egg of power. Okay.
Oh god, no! It's mine! Snarl. What is it then? Tell us the bad news.
This item. So wasted. So much potential wasted. Okay. Alright.
Perfect.
Okay, so the egg is fine. Will be ideal for us, but the egg is fine. Let him have it. It's having fun.
What does it do?
Makes you recover spell slots.
No.
See, Dusted, I promise you, you could keep the egg. Keep that in mind in the future. Now, what are those two doing there? Come on, we have rooms to explore.
Wait, you said egg of power, so it's like what is that other item called?
Power.
The pearl of power, but even better because this one is 4th level.
Oh my god.
3 spheres of water right there.
Easy peasy.
I mean, I don't have anyone to blame. I told him to take it.
I mean, Jalena having it could also have been fun. 3 smites.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think I have 4th level spells at the moment. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
No, but it's
Fair
up
enough.
until 2. Up until 2.
It'd be
Or what?
wasted on your level.
Wow. But if the
So-
person doesn't want to give it away, that's more what I mean. At least it wouldn't be wasted on you. In that sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can get over with the gate thingy again, right, DM?
Oh, yes. So I assume Lunan will use Rupert
It's a very neat trick.
to pull the chain.
Axel, are you here?
The fact that you can do that every time you want, it's crazy. I like it.
That is
But
cool.
these items are quite powerful, yeah.
Yep.
So I guess I'll just need strength checks for those who are going to hold the stone door open while the others run through. 2 of you at least.
Pure strength. Okay.
Yeah. Or athletics, sorry.
Oh, athletics I can do.
Add a +3 to that then. That will be a 10.
And then somebody roll for Rupert.
I have a 17 here, and for Rupert, let's just roll the 20. That's not so good. That's only a 6, I think.
He gets +4.
Yeah.
Stick Rupert there. Well, Dustin, you got a 17 plus 2 10s, so yes, that'll be fine for you to pull on the chain, open the door, and make your way to the balcony on the other side, letting the stone door slam behind you once all of you make your way through.
Okay. Do you think Axel will mind if I move him?
I don't think so, he'll mind.
There we go.
No one can see Valrus, by the way.
We assume he got out, or what? Valrus, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, a voice from right next to you, Dusted.
Another one.
Let's march forward. And I march forward.
Dusted turns to Jalena. We're sure that Valrus was not always in our heads, right? He was actually here.
No, unfortunately, he is a real person.
Ah, okay.
He was always in
Unless
And Dusted tries to step to the west and bumps into Valrus.
Ow!
Oh, there you are. I think
We just spoke.
Why are you invisible? What is wrong with you?
so many things.
Such a drama queen.
You're the one complaining about it, so...
You're the one invisible, so people walk into you.
Children, what is taking you so long? Come on.
Dustin is caught in the hellscape he has been trying to avoid this entire trip. He has tried to be never standing in the way of Jalena in any argument or any decision, and all of a sudden he's standing between her and Valrus, and he cannot push past Valrus because he cannot see him.
We're still here because you're in the way, Valrus.
I'm
Move!
standing right next to the wall, basically hugging it. He has plenty of room.
You say
Or
that
are you calling the cat fat?
you.
At this point, Dustin vaults the railing or whatever it is, and then crawls on it using his ability, his sort of spider climb, and just walks on this side of it, and then goes like when he's here, he vaults in again, and then just tries to get into the to the if this door is still open. I don't know if it is.
Now look what you made him do. You made him turn into a spider. What
Well,
is wrong with you?
you can do the same and pass on by so we can keep moving.
I can't turn into a spider.
Well, that's your problem.
No, why can't you just move?
I don't say anything and quietly follow Dustin.
Alright.
Is that still for the advantage?
Well, yeah?
Jalena continues to have the argument.
Oh,
It's the other one. Oh, it's not very good.
I hear him walking away. My passive is a 13.
Fair enough. As you stop talking and you hear him skulking off.
That's right. You walk away, coward.
I will.
She'll walk.
Okay. As the four of you are screaming and shouting backwards and forwards,
3 of us? No, I haven't. Dustin hasn't said a word.
true. I assume Luna's gonna move down the corridor as well.
I don't know.
Oh, he's back. Awesome.
What is Vargo doing, by the way, when Dustin comes in?
Ignoring you. So they were skeletons on here, right?
Oh no, the entire walls here, I think, and the staircase is made of human bones.
So, you enter a circular chamber with 3 archways standing sentinel, their contours framing what lies at the heart of the structure, a spiral staircase beckoning you to descend downwards. The walls of the staircase are adorned with unlit torches suspended in iron sconces. There is a torch on a sconce which is lit within this area, casting light about this chamber. Within small niches set into the staircase walls, a collection of humanoid skulls and bones, each having their own alcove, and hundreds of alcoves from floor to
Oh,
ceiling
yeah.
line the walls. Each niche telling the tale of some forgotten soul whose march to death now rests as a reminder to the builders of this place.
Oh, so it's like pyramid workers, basically. Just
Mhm, mhm.
two. Yeah.
So, you enter through the one archway, and there are two archways exiting, leading to doors 10 and 15 feet away.
Lead us to the treasure.
All right, hold me. I open this door again.
Oh,
Okay.
oh wait. Dustin is in hot pursuit.
Dusted, then Lunan, you smash into the back of Valrus as you manage to make your way past him. Barely.
He's so noisy, so I heard exactly where he was.
Oh yeah, the
Actually,
stealth is so bad. Yeah.
very fair point. Okay. Vargo, you reach and open the door. The door itself is not locked. It swings slowly inwards. Within, dimly lit by flickering candles, the atmosphere within this cluttered office is one of eerie disarray. A skeletal songbird, imprisoned within a filthy cage in the distant corner, emits a soft, raspy song that echoes within this chamber. The air is thick with the scent of aged parchment and rot. As you glance around, you can see there are furnishings. A wooden writing desk stands adorned with quills, inkwells, and scattered papers. A tall back chair, once dignified, appears worn and threadbare. The desk itself hosts a very unsettling scene. A congregation of severed hands crawl and twitch upon its surface and the surrounding floor. And behind the desk, anatomical drawings rendered in charcoal adorn the walls, creating some morbid gallery that almost accentuates this macabre ambience. Amidst this morose setting, seated on the threadbare tall back chair is a figure. A shriveled corpse draped in mouldy robes. A bronze mask, crafted in the likeliness of a frown, obscures the face, and around the corpse's neck hangs a black skull-shaped amulet, an accessory that seems to add to the ominous aura of the room. As the door swings open, the figure stands.
Yeah. Yes. Who are you? And how did you find your way in here?
Oh, one of the big metal gentlemen accidentally opened the door while we were here.
Indeed. Most interesting.
The figure stands and takes in the two of you.
Well, by all means. Come in, come in. Intrepid adventurers, perhaps? Please close the door behind you. Please come, take a seat. I'm honored to meet your acquaintance. My name is Withers. I am keepers of the tomb. Yes, and
Keeper?
the keeper. Yes. Oh. And
Are you
these.
an acquaintance of Azerak?
Dustin has closed the door, by the way, so you can sneak up if you want.
Oh.
The two of you enter the door, closing it, stepping either side.
Lunan, Valvis, come here, quickly.
It's quite an impressive structure.
He's trying to whisper.
Alright, do me a
She
favor,
wa-
roll a stealth check. Seeing as the door is closed, I will give you advantage.
That's the straight roll.
Yeah, because we are a little. Oh no!
She is
She
not
thought he
whispering.
was still out by the balcony.
Lunad, over here!
Lunan, what are you up to?
I will check this door, not entering it, but at the same time, yeah, no, I think I will just keep an eye out in case something starts coming out of this one.
Roll a
But listening if I
perception
can.
check for me, please.
Yeah. Receive this.
Oh, lovely. Okay. With a 19, Lunan, you approach the northern door. What you hear from the other side of the door is metal on metal banging, and you immediately recognize the sound as a blacksmith or a forge. So then, do you nestle yourself in that small alcove?
I think I will stand where I'm standing just to be able to keep track of anything coming from behind.
Bargo will open the door. What's taking you so long?
Oh,
Just-
more visitors, please. Come in. Hello. My name is
And Linan
Withers.
hears that he joins them
She's gonna look
and
at him,
walks in Valdres.
and she's gonna divide sense.
Oh, this place is just gonna light up like a Christmas light, isn't it?
She's mostly focusing on Mr. Withers to see if he's undead.
Are you standing in the doorway or going in?
She'll move out the way for Lunan to walk in while she does it, but she's not walking in until she knows what Withers is.
There is what Withers looks like.
Oh my
Oh,
god, it's got loads of hands.
He has to be. He has to be undead.
He's probably legendary action type of person.
We'll know soon enough, I guess.
Do you
This is
happen
his
to know?
lair with like a
I'm
million
confused
hands.
with you saying that you are the guard of this tomb. Are you affiliated with Azerak in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, indeed, yes. I was, Oh, but forgive us, where are our manners, please? I have given you my name.
Can I keep it?
By all means, yes, I will give it to you in exchange for the polite introductions that you are about to make.
We are the Fortune's favored. My name is Margot, leader of this party. A pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine, Fargo. Yes. And who is the fine, what feline looking? What are you?
Have you really never seen a tabaxi, old man?
Tabaxi. Oh, my mind goes back. There was once the tribe of the Tabaxi people that came to Omu. Yes, I remember this. Oh. Does it talk?
Barely.
And what of this elf? Oh, two elves. Interesting. Yes, yes. What are you calling yourselves?
Fortune's favored. I just told you. Are you a wizard?
Wizard, schmizzard, no, no, I am but an engineer. Ah, yes, unfortunately, I was not taught the arcane arts by my master. But at least I have my friends to keep me company, and we do lots of reading, yes, yes. But
So
You're disgusting.
you work for the Lich.
thank you. Oh. What is your name, young lady?
You may call me Arlena.
Lena, that is encapsulating name indeed. Yes, yes, yes. And your elven friend. You look quite intrigued to see me. What is your name, young man?
Is he looking at me?
He is indeed
Yes.
looking at you, yes.
Luna will just answer L.
Ah, Al, like the great wizard of age, indeed, Al. And what is your pet's cat's name, Al? What might I be calling him?
They call me Dusted, Mr. Withers.
Oh, it talks. Oh, did you hear that, my precious Izzy? The cat talks. Oh, this is a joyous occasion indeed. Oh, tell me, what is the current state of affairs in the once proud land of Chult?
A lot of people are dying because of your master.
Oh,
If you work for the Lich, that is.
I am merely the charge that takes care of his wonderful tomb. Yes, yes, that
And-
unfortunately is all I am worthy of. Yes.
I'm curious to know, has Acerak put this task on yourself, on your shoulders, or have you decided to do this yourself?
I am the curator. Once I was a humble engineer that led the Omuan people to recreate his dreams into reality, yes. And for my service, Acerak, the lord that he is, granted me immortality provided I remain and keep these corridors clear. Clean.
Clear of what?
Well,
Oh.
all of the dirt and debris and, the bodies and, well, any mess that might occur. Yes.
Also, the shield at the chariot tomb is your idea, then.
Oh,
Quite marvelous.
Oh, thank you, feline friend, but I wish that I could take credit for my master's ingeniousness. No, I am just a humble curator and janitor, so you see. Yes.
Does that mean you turn all the traps back on?
Yes, I do. Well,
So
not me, of course.
Jorlena's charges upon.
You just hear Jalena, oh, I'm gonna cut this man down.
I don't
you-
flip the switches. No. It is, of course, the dwarves that work in the service. Yes. Yeah.
The
Dwarves? Did one of you saw a small figure like at the beginning when we came in here? Suppose that might have been a dwarf?
Oh, yes, the dwarves roam the halls. They are quite quiet, I tell you. Yes.
Oh, the little friends.
Yes.
I see. I
Oh.
didn't realize they were dwarves.
Indeed, yes. There are quite a number of dwarves, It takes manpower to keep a tomb of this size neat and tidy. Yes. We have silly adventurers coming in and dying all the time. I don't know why, but yeah.
Well, a lot of people come here, to stop other people from dying. Hmm? Why don't you, help us, and then we do the thing, and then those of adventurers stop coming here, and you have less work to do, and you can keep this place as pristine as you want, with nobody else coming in and ruining it for you.
Oh yes, yes, of course. I try, but I don't get out much, Yes.
Why don't you just, come out
Oh,
here?
really?
We go for a walk. You know?
Oh, well, where would you like to walk to, young elven maiden?
The bottom floor.
Oh, I can get some of my dwarves to accompany you to the bottom, of course.
But don't
You
you
could-
want to show us your marvelous location yourself? You can show us all the sights, tell us what you've done, how you tidied things up. I think it would be lovely.
I understand. If you can roll me a persuasion check, please.
Oh god, yeah.
disadvantage.
Of course, your speech is slurry. You're so exhausted.
Oh, the other dice was an 18.
Oh yes.
I
Welcome
tried.
to my world, Jelena.
Oh, as much as I would, I cannot begin to take credit for the voluminous of this great creation. And of course, it would be a waste of my time when I have dwarves to do my bidding.
But you can show us what you have done. You seem quite proud of how you have, kept this place.
Well, it is the only reason that I have been able to stay alive for this long.
Exactly.
But
This is
please.
like your life's work, quite literally.
Literally, indeed. Indeed. Quid pro quo, young elven lady, then? What are the states of the politics? What is the affairs of Chult nowadays? What year is it?
He looks at the others. I don't know what year it is.
Oh, come on. I tell him the year because I don't know.
It's not something I keep track of, okay? They go so fast.
Oh, well, I am in the same
Elves.
boat with you, young lady. Don't you worry. And who holds the seats of power now these days in Chult?
Oh, the Merchant Princes. I remember that one.
Oh, there are princes.
Look at you, so proud.
Oh, indeed. Princes? Where? Oh, but surely they're not housed here in Omu? Where are they?
Not so fast. Not so fast. I
They
like
live
this
near
exchange
boats.
of information.
Exchange is good and fair indeed, yes, yes. What would you like to know, young human?
How is Acererak responsible of this curse? Do you happen to know anything of it?
I am not privy to any of this, unfortunately. I am just the curator and the janitor. Yes, my master left me here to tidy up. That is it.
I don't believe a word you're saying, Withers.
Oh. Pity.
Speak. How can we get to your master?
I don't know if we're quite capable of communicating with the Lich, if you catch my drift.
There are two ways, of course, that I know of. You could die and meet him in death, of course, or declare your undying loyalty to him as your patron.
Don't you dare, Vargo. Don't you dare.
I won't die, Jarlena. Don't worry.
No, I mean the other one. You can die, that's fine.
Then patron it is. Yes.
And you wonder why a lot of people aren't fond of wizards. It's just inevitable that you will turn into a lich.
Nasty business, all of that reading, isn't it? Yes.
It really is.
I see you are not the sort for that. Yes, bookish. Definitely not, huh? You like to do business at the tip of a sword?
For the most part, yes. I don't mind reading, but I don't learn.
Don't
that
you,
way.
Jarwena?
No, I have better things to do.
Sure.
I do.
Like learning to read in the first place.
I can
Is it-
read, you fool. I can read in
And that's
Common
that's
and Elvish and Sylvan. Do you understand Sylvan, Vago?
actually I do.
Ah,
And I speak to her in Sylvan.
you don't speak in that tongue.
It's the only other language other than common that I know of.
Is it possible, by the way, looking at this scenery, I just need to know, is it shelves, this outer side?
Shelves and benches. Yeah.
Okay.
There are like books and parchments that have almost begun to decay from age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's almost like his own small personal library that it looks.
Or tomb. Yeah. Okay.
So tell me, Withers, should anything happen to you? Are you implying that the traps in this place will not restart?
As I said, the dwarves are the ones that reset the traps, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You tell them what to do.
Where do the dwarfs live?
They roam the hallways. Many of them work in the forge. Some of them are scattered across a number of levels. Of course, you can always take the circular stairwell and visit them and say hello. I'm
There's a
sure
forge
they
here?
would be polite. What is
You,
that?
you mean the forge just next to here?
Yes, indeed. They like to do some little projects of their own, you know. Sometimes things break. I believe there. Oh yes, there was a blade trap that broke one level up. They've just completed reforging a new blade in that one.
I
Silly
see.
business.
And how many are they?
Traps?
That too,
Oh.
but dwarfs.
Oh, oh dear. Fred, let me count on my fingers.
And all of the hands on the ground all of a sudden fall over, and all of the fingers start to wiggle.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, you see, I've got a handful of hands and they're all like fingers. Sorry, that is just a digit joke. Yes, I'd say 3 digits.
Oh, Withers, you are quite the handful already.
The kitty is quite funny.
Oh my god.
I'd say that there
Yes,
are...
I'll show myself out. Don't worry.
I have to say, Withers, you're the most kind person I've known in a long time. It will be really sad to kill you.
What?
Kill?
What? Everyone just looks up.
Oh dear boy.
What?
I
Oh.
am already dead, my dear boy. I died hundreds of years ago.
Oh, you should not have said that. I look at Charlena.
Does it look like any of the shelves contain maybe a book or, I don't know, blueprints for all the traps that might be in this dungeon?
I sincerely doubt it.
It's worth a shot.
For me.
This is gonna be awful. Well, not bad, actually.
Wait, if you are already dead, how are you still alive? Everybody who
Ask the paladin.
The intelligence
No.
8 paladin.
No. People are dying because of the curse. Does it not affect undead? Or does it only affect people who died and came back properly?
I suspect that it. Well.
They probably want to make everyone undead, Yarlena.
If
No!
undeads are soulless husks, aren't they? Oh, my pardon, Mr. Withers.
But you're not like slobbering all over your
Soulless
table.
husk. As I already explained, my perceptive young lady, I've followed my master into death, and he granted me the immortality of the curator. In exchange.
So he made you a lich?
Well, no, nothing like that. I just don't die anymore, you know.
What happened to your soul?
Some people don't believe in souls.
But they do exist. What would devils be doing?
Devil if I know.
Very
I've
funny.
been stuck in here for hundreds of years. I have no idea.
And
One day-
you've never pondered where your soul is.
What soul? No.
Oh my god.
I was a slave before I became Withers.
And you're a human?
Once I was. I was a human. My human name was Gora. I was an engineer when Omu was at the peak and height of its power. I used to construct aqueducts and roads for the king and queen.
And now you work for a lich.
And now I care for the tomb. Yes.
Withers, do you happen to know what's the relationship between the old gods of Omu and Aserorak? It's something that has been puzzling me.
Well, that is an interesting story, you see. Back long times ago now, based on the year that you have given me, the god Ubtao turned his back on Omu and the people rioted and there was death in the streets. It is then that the 9 gods made themselves known to the people of Omu and in Chult. And of course, with all of the riots, the people were crying out for gods to save them. We were gifted with these 9 gods. But some of the gods were cruel and many of them demanded sacrifice. Temples were erected and temples were torn down, and to pacify the gods and find favor, many of us were thrown into the pits and bled out to appease their bloodlust. It was this that drew Asarak to Omu. Upon seeing the atrocities that the gods committed, he did slay them, imprisoned them, and once this tomb was created, he buried them for all eternity so these evil beings would never escape and rain such terror on the people of Omu again. Asarak saved us, rid us of these evil beings, these gods, and imprisoned them here. This is why they are locked up with protectors. And then we have all these pesky adventurers who are attempting to free the gods and release them again into the world, so they can destroy the populace again? Demand blood sacrifice? It is unthinkable. Imagine if these gods escaped and reigned on all the other continents.
I don't know if it would be that easy.
Internally, DM, I
That is
ask
what
Papa
it
Sotel.
Mm.
Yes.
if what this guy is saying is true.
Hold on. Bear with me 1 second.
Alrighty.
Okay, the voice of Papa Zottel comes to you. Just want to see one thing quickly. Papa Zottel's voice, yeah, rings out in your mind.
The world was already in chaos, Fargo. All we tried to do was instill some rule and order.
By killing people, really.
Sometimes peace requires death.
I see how it is.
They were slaves, Vargo. It's okay. Oh, wow. Basically.
Souls weak to foster strength. What would you do as a god if you came upon heathens? Death, destruction, pestilence.
I don't know what I will do, but I know I will do it better than you did.
I doubt that.
Of course you do.
Withers looks at you, almost trying to lean forward as if he were to pierce into your eyes, and looks at the rest.
Does he always talk to himself like that?
Yes, they do it a lot.
Oh.
We all do. We all have our own.
Wanna join? We all do. Wanna join?
We all have our own god that we talk to. I do mine more internally though, because I'm more respectful of others that are around me.
There are many gods, oh yes, indeed, young lady. I understand.
What is yours?
I have no god. I am loyal to the tomb and my master.
Surely you had a god before.
My god then was Ubtao.
What did you like about him? What made you worship him?
Ubtao was fair and just and a protector.
Do you know what happened to him?
Indeed. Our god turned his back on Omu. The greed of the people forced him to turn his back on them. Debauchery, greed, power. The people were no longer interested in upholding the truth of Ubtao. To live in harmony, it was not their way. And then that oaf of a fool, Raz Nazi, slaughtered the Ushawe. It was only time before our god disappeared and left us in a disease-ridden city to tear each other apart, to kill each other.
You might be
Awful.
happy to know that Raznazi is dead. Dead. Not undead dead, but
What?
dead.
Raz Nazi has been overthrown.
By us, actually.
Yes. He wasn't very nice.
No. Once the paladin of Ubtao, murder of the Oshowe. How far some people fall. Well, a just fitting end for such a murderer.
So why did you give up on Ubtao?
Ubtao gave up on us.
So you gave up on him?
He no longer exists in the world. We cannot worship him. He does not hear our prayers. He does not answer.
Maybe one day he will.
Perhaps. But with Ubtar's departure, we had the 9 gods arrive to take his place. Yes,
Maybe Obtau is all 9 gods.
that was
We
what
hype-
the 9 gods told us in the beginning.
We
Did
kind of
believe it?
hypothesized this as well, yeah. At one point,
Mhm.
that it was
Yeah,
sort of
Mela
like
looks
fragments
really
of him.
proud of herself. Like she's the only one that's for this.
2 of the hands on the bottom start jumping up and high-fiving and clapping.
Yes, 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 my children, that is correct. A round of applause. Yeah. Indeed, so. Do you worship the old gods or the new?
What is considered an old god?
Obtau is an old god.
I don't know how old Gilmadrith is.
I do not know this name. It must
She-
be new.
I guess so. She is an elven god. This.
This would make sense. My lack of knowledge, that is. Perhaps you can regale me with a story.
Gilmadrith.
Yes.
It doesn't have many stories that I know. Not many people tend to worship her because she is not light-hearted enough for elves.
Oh, then you are a serious elf.
I suppose so, in some manner of speaking.
Interesting. And what of your troop? Serious adventurers? Light-hearted?
She points to Varus. He is an idiot.
You can't point to Valvis, he's not there.
Who?
She
I don't know.
looks Varus.
Does Withers have blindsight?
One of us is an idiot. He's somewhere. He probably got lost again.
The voices in her head, you know.
Yes. I see.
Well, Withers, and what's going to happen if we continue our way? Will you chase us? Will you go after us?
No, I am not the chasing kind. Look at me. Do I look like a man who can run after you?
Looks are deceiving.
Well, that says much about you too.
She just smiles.
I have to say, Withers, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, indeed, indeed. If you would like a tour, I'm sure that you could go on the level below. Beltcors is a friend. Yes. All you need to do is yell out his name. One of the rooms below. Yes, yes, Belcors will give you a tour. Most appreciatively. He likes new visitors, he does. Yes. Not too bright, though.
Would you mind if we removed the curse?
What is this curse that you are speaking of?
The one that makes people who have died and come back die again. Permanently. No resurrection.
Where is this thing taking place?
Apparently in your little
All over
tomb.
the world.
Oh, well, yes, all over the world. But
Ah,
it is centered here.
and you believe it's centered here?
Everything points to here,
Oh.
I think.
I know not of such a curse. Mm.
Do I believe him when he says that?
Roll an insight check for me.
That was almost a natural 20, but 15.
15. He believes his words are true.
Mm. Mhm. All right. Shall we continue, guys?
I suppose so. You are welcome to come with us, Mr. Withers, if you want to see or show us the place yourself.
Oh, I have too much to do.
What have you got to do?
Books, writing. You know, I need to ensure that everything is up to order. And of course, when we run out of items and metals, someone needs to go to the market and buy things.
You go to market?
No, not me.
Oh.
I don't really leave. I don't get out much. I think I might have said something like that before. Yes, yes.
How have you not run out of books to read?
Oh, these are all my own writings.
So you don't read anything new?
No. Which is why I am so keen to find out the state of the continent.
Why don't you go out there and find for yourself?
Unfortunately, I'm unable to leave the tomb willingly most nights.
Oh, you are a prisoner.
Again,
I see.
once a slave, always a slave.
We will free you from your
Do you
slavery.
have a way out?
And not.
Of slavery, I do not. I am bound
Of
in
the,
service in my immortality.
do you have a way out of the dungeon?
Dungeon? Why would I want to leave this wonderful tomb?
You said most nights you can't leave, so you leave some nights?
Well,
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
Oh no!
You're the paladin! What are you talking
But
about?
I have disadvantage. Oh.
Couldn't she? Oh,
Oh well.
I was just gonna say, couldn't she do a straight roll since I tried to convince her, help her?
Even with disadvantage, the 16 is just enough.
Hell yeah.
Ask me your question again.
Oh man, I've already forgotten.
How
You've
did
been
you
trying
ask
to
him?
invite him. You're trying to get a date with this guy for the last, like, I don't know, half hour. I don't know. You keep asking and asking until you can take him with you.
Oh, I think I said so. But you leave the tomb some nights, don't you? To add on to Luna's thing of you have a way out of the tomb.
well, yes, indeed, of course. I mean, this isn't the only tomb, is it? You know.
Oh,
What?
could you tell us, a way out?
What do you mean
Please?
this is not the only tomb?
Well, um,
With a 16.
each tomb constructed houses an essence of Asarak. We maintain various tombs across the lands. I am but a custodian that oversees the maintenance. Yes, of course, I would need to travel to the other tombs, ensure that they're in working order, assemble maintenance teams, visit the dwarves who are maintaining the place. I am supervisor not only of this, the greatest, but the other smaller ones too.
What do you mean with essence?
Ah, whatever it is, these, how my lord stays alive and comes and goes.
The
I do
thing that
not
makes
know
him
I
the
feel
name.
rich.
Oh, will Vargo know what a phylactery is?
Yeah, how common knowledge
I
is that?
mean, you're a wizard, and you studied in a college, so I would say yes.
That has a Cerelac put you in charge of his phylacteries. Are you telling me this?
Well, I won't. Phylactery's a big word. I've never heard something like that. But I am in charge of the maintenance of the tombs. I do not guard my lord's essence, of course, not merely but a slave, you know. No, that goes down to his pets. Yes.
And where do
Oh,
we hit
so many questions.
these phylacteries?
Come again. My ears are falling
Where
off. They're not quite what they used to be.
where is the other tombs? Are they far away?
Oh, um, I don't know if the continents are still the same, but
They are not on Schult.
oh goodness, no.
Does anybody have a map? He could point.
Of the world?
I don't think we have maps of the world.
Oh,
We have one of Chult, but not of the world.
I
no.
mean, we had one at the beginning of the campaign, but I don't know if it was a physical map. That I don't know.
It wasn't. I think it was. It was just one we had when we traveled here. It was something we had on the ship, but I don't know if we've been traveling with it since, because I think Lady Sylvain had it. So I'm not sure if we had it.
The thing is, I'm not sure if it existed like physically in the first place.
Oh yeah.
Well, we could try drawing you a map very quickly.
Well, let me.
Or you
I
have a map?
have limited knowledge, dare I say, but
Oh, it
the
might be that
desert.
he actually never leaves the tombs that he then visits. So he
Oh,
has no idea where they are.
Bingo.
what
Yeah.
about the architecture? That is a very big word.
Well, I can say this from what I recall. Um, the desert houses one of the tombs. Uh,
Well, it
most
must be quite hot.
well, it is deep underground, young lady.
Oh, okay.
Indeed. but sand trickles in, you know, and the desert sand is small and
It
scratchy. I don't.
and it gets everywhere.
You understand these things, yes. Mm, um, and of course, then there is the swamp tomb, which is filled and waterlogged, and that requires such maintenance. How I managed to keep it clean is beyond me. And in my current state, I don't feel the frozen core of the other. That one too, you know. But of course,
Hmm.
as your feline friend so said, I never get to go out of the tombs at all.
Because you are not allowed?
Well, there is nothing for me. I'm bound to the tombs.
So you are not allowed.
Ah, if you want to put it that way, I guess so.
You strike me as the person who would want to leave the tombs to find out all there is to find about what the world is like now.
I am only interested in the politics and the workings of the world today and how the change has affected and if I am missing mortality or not.
And are you?
I am not, no.
What would make you miss mortality?
Chocolate.
I don't think we have any with us.
Ah, this is a pity. I would give you a tour for a bar of chocolate.
If only we had chocolate.
I'm not killing this guy, so we go.
Well, maybe one day we will free you from your servitude, and you can go and eat all the chocolate you want. But that means that you would be dead. Mm.
I mean, that's the advantage. That's the advantage of being dead. You cannot gain weight from eating all that chocolate.
But he might be dead. If
Oh,
he's
yeah,
free
that's true.
from his servitude. Mm.
And I don't have taste buds.
And
That's
you
the real
don't have
killer.
taste buds. Mm.
Killer.
The cat killer. Indeed. Yes.
I was gonna use my money we get from finding Omu and all this kind of stuff. I'm definitely gonna use them. If this guy is still alive, he gets his own stand-up show. That's part of the money.
I must admit that you have been most kind.
And polite. Sorry, my throat.
I mean, you have
Normal.
to do this voice quite a
Yeah.
lot. It was not really, yeah.
You did great, Stefan. You make me like
Yeah.
this guy.
Yep, he's very good.
Indeed, if you do venture forth to visit the other buildings, I would say bid Shotraros good day. Yes, he's the guardian of the desert. Shindig Hakari is the great guardian of the swamp. Bad-tempered, smelly breath. I'm lucky
Do
I
they-
don't have a nose to smell it. Yeah.
Is there gifts that we could bring them so that, they're not mad when they see us?
Indeed. However, dragons crave trinkets and gold and treasures.
Yes, they do.
Yes, you would need to bring a lot of gifts.
Fair enough. She looks at the others. I suppose we should probably go.
Well, as
Yep.
they say, God's speed. Yeah, doesn't work for me. I don't believe in God, so you know.
You could always try. It is never too late.
Well, like I said,
Without a soul, that is.
Not necessarily. I'm sure there is a god that would accept you soulless and all.
oh, perhaps, but my lord wouldn't allow it.
But
Bound
he,
as I am in servitude.
does that mean he can read your mind?
Indeed.
Oof. That is a bit too personal.
Yes, it is. I sometimes I can feel him looking through my eyes. I receive
Has he,
instruction directly often.
has he done it recently?
Oh yes, he's currently looking right now.
Hello.
Yes, I kind of knew this.
Hello,
Oh
Azera.
no.
What's up?
You have been most kind and entertaining.
Maybe he can, have some tea with us sometime. It would be fun.
I'm afraid.
Azera,
Mhm.
Azera, do you know what will be fun? Just teleport to us where you're at.
Are you trying to get us killed?
Okay. I asked for tea, not for him to teleport to us right now. Just because he is your idol does not mean we need him here right now. Okay?
I mean, idol is kind of a stretch. I just recognize
You
good work when I see it.
Jesus Christ. You are definitely falling to this man already. My only sort of solitude in this from an OOC level is that you don't have the charisma to become a warlock. That's my only sort of like could call something that I can revel in this. So you don't suddenly fall to his influence.
What
If
is
you
it
haven't already.
with people and liches?
I know. That's such commanding presence. It's difficult to say no. But if you were ever a slave, you would understand.
I suppose it's
Oh, the
fortunate
hairs
that
on
I've never
Dusted's
been there.
neck rise at the sentence of that.
Are you okay, Dusted?
No.
Maybe it's time to leave.
I go first.
Goodbye, Withers.
Dusted, the hairs on your neck rise, and Withers takes note.
I see we share a similar blight, my feline friend. Which one of these has trapped you?
Yeah, a similar plight.
He notices
But
your
yes.
heckles rise when he says a background as a slave.
You're not a slave anymore, Dusted.
Oh, did
You
really
will
think
if you take much longer. Come on.
Okay, Dustin pushes his way past Jalina. Okay, Papa Subtle, now you're getting it.
Goodbye, Mr. Withers, and say goodbye to your master for us.
Oh, yes, yes. Make your way downstairs. I'm sure that cup of tea will be delightful in a meeting. He could be waiting for you. Yeah.
He really wants to have tea with us.
Well, you are such pleasant company. I'm sure that he would welcome you with a smile and a cookie. Yes. Uh, Especially if you're looking to help the oppressed of Omu and free the people in reality.
I see. Thank you.
Do visit again. It has been so nice to have visitors that are polite. Isn't that right, my little boys?
All the little hands on the ground sort of like rise up on their chopped off wrists and wave bye-bye as you slowly march out the room.
Grab a book before we leave quickly.
Oh no.
Just a random.
He said we were
Oh.
polite.
How exactly? Explain to me how you grab the book and what you do with it.
Funny thing is, probably if should you have asked, he will have given it to you.
Probably. Hmm.
Firstly,
I-
are you going to try and hide this? Are you going to try and
Valris,
hide your movements? Stealth check.
you're a better talker than you are as rogue. Just
That's the
sneaky
backup
bug.
plan.
Sneaky bugger. Yeah, that's coming from Dusted.
Yeah, we tried to hide it. You know, when Dust is stormed out, maybe if the man looks away in a different direction, if he doesn't and is fixed on near us, then maybe wouldn't.
So this is what I'm getting at as well. So then, a stealth check with advantage, number one. Oh my god. Then I would like you to give me a percentile check. Which book stand are you at?
That one.
The one nearest you.
Yeah.
Alright, so roll a d4 first.
Okay.
And then give me a percentage roll, please. 77. All right. Are you're grabbing the book? Or are you going to like hold it close to you to try and hide it and then disappear out of the room?
No. Just carefully, I don't know.
Are you wearing
If
robes
it
and
just.
stuff?
I am.
So you're gonna grab it and stick it under your robe and then leave?
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as you move it close to your body, it will disappear from sight and turn invisible. All right. You grab the book and you make your way out of the room.
What? What happened? Margot opens this door.
Valrus, do you cast a glance behind you as you walk away?
Nah.
All right. Here, cool guys don't look back anyway.
Yeah.
You make your way out. Nothing really happens. Whether or not Withers saw, you do not know.
Fair enough.
Lunan, you walk out. Are you going to close the door behind you, leave it open?
I think I will close it.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Privacy is golden sometimes. All right. Bye. See you soon.
Lunan checks in. Oh, by the way, turns on the everyone dies inside the room.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it's like
No, don't give him any ideas.
just send him a blessing of my Ayun. Ayun be with you, and then every hand just pops.
Seriously, or are we joking?
No, I was closing the door.
Okay.
As soon as the door is closed, I'm gonna look at the book.
All right. It is a journal of some sort. It's slightly moldy. It's quite old. Roll a perception check for me, just so you can overlook it and see if you get the gist of it.
16.
A 16. It is a lot of scribbly papers, which are all sort of put together in almost like a folder. They're like loose leaflets. So as you grabbed it, and now that you open and look at it, they almost seem to want to fall out. So you have to clutch it quite tightly. Many of the pages are about the history of Omu that Withers spoke to you about. Also about the 9 gods. How long are you going to spend flipping through it?
Like 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. There is one page as you flick through it and you see like we arrived here. I was building this. You flick through it. The interesting stuff really only seems to get to the back. When you get to the back, one particular page sticks out. I am going to send it to you directly. In the meantime, then, Vargo, you move towards the door. Are you going to open it?
Of course, if it's open.
All right. I am going to read this description, and then we are going to call it an evening. The door swings open on creaky hinges. Within the confines of this chamber, an atmosphere of industry and ingenuity permeates the air. Worn wooden benches and shelves line the walls, which stand as witness to the craft of mechanical artistry. Within, you notice gears, chains, and trap components strewn across surfaces, forming a chaotic yet purposeful display of engineering implements. Cages housing rats contribute to the unsettling ambiance, their skittering sounds adding a disconcerting layer to the chamber's composition. Within, lit iron braziers, suspended by chains from the ceiling, cast flickering glows across the room that almost seem to dance upon the network of machinery within the room. A metallic symphony of steaming pistons, hissing tubes, bubbling vats, intertwine with the occasional squeak of the caged rats and the banging of metal on metal, which almost seem to create a cacophony of sound that resonates within this chamber. Against the far northern wall, a stepped dais commands your attention. Thereupon, showcased is a bulky and foreboding contraption, an Iron Maiden of sorts. Attached to a complex network of steaming pistons and tubes, the contraption itself seems to exude an ominous aura. Within this chamber, 5 masked dwarves, their identities concealed by mysterious visages, operate the intricate machinery with a sense of purpose and precision. On the left-hand side, a tomb guardian stands guard in front of a staircase. And as you spy the end, the northern end, you also notice a tomb guardian within the Iron Maiden contraption.
Within, okay. Mm-hmm.
Let me unfog.
This place is empty for me.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
there
we'll
they,
get it.
there
We'll
they
get
are.
it all. Yeah. Oh, 2 Iron Guardians this time. Great.
I mean, one of them.
Great.
They are peaceful. Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna push you into that room and lock the door.
And this is where we will end tonight's session.